Lance and Steven in the morning.
Good morning.
I love that graphic. I mean, it's so cheesy, but it's the looks on our faces. I think that's all you need to know about what you're about to experience this morning.
Well, the original was one of those 3D moving images, which
Yeah.
is like just even more cheesy. But well, good morning. Welcome, viewers, both current and future, to Lance and Steven in the morning, the show that has yet to be canceled. So, and no one's suing us for very clearly plagiarizing the show Community, and so we are continuing.
We're gonna keep doing it.
Mhm.
We're gonna stick it to the man.
Trolling the airwaves of your morning with our velvety voices and inane chatter.
Brightening some people's Thursday mornings. There are people that I know that look forward to this.
I look forward to it for sure.
Yeah, I do.
Well, and we've said this before that we really started doing this because we were moving towards working from home, stuff like that. So we missed our morning coffee times.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really, you're just getting to enter the inner sanctum of mine and Steve's relationship. That's really all this is, which sounds weird, but don't think about it too much, and it's not weird.
So I would like to share
Oops.
my morning.
Good morning.
Is that like the sun?
Yeah.
Morning sun.
Morning.
Nice. Good morning, Jessica. Free coffees. I've been enjoying a plethora of free coffees since the Tim Hortons Roll Up to Win contest ended.
Oh, right.
I had because I was banking my points and plus the free coffees. I won during that. I had 9 free coffees or something.
Wow.
And
Nice.
then just with the stickers, and then I use the mobile app because I'm like couponer extraordinaire, right? So you use the mobile app, you get credit on there, plus the sticker on the McDonald's stuff. I had 4 free McDonald's coffees.
Wow.
So yeah, I've been enjoying some free coffees this month.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Playing the system, Steve.
Playing the system.
Wow.
And I was tempted to go to Starbucks today because on the app, it's Double Stars Day. Plus, if you go to Starbucks twice this week, you get 75 points. It's only 50 to get a free coffee. So two trips, and you'd have almost 2 free coffees with double the points.
Wow. And see, this just goes to show you that there's a wisdom God gave to know how to get free coffee and
yeah. Listen, couponing, I'm telling you, like the most exciting day of the week, you go to the mail and McDonald's coupons or A&W coupons or something.
And I can't think of a clearer segue or teaser rather for what we'll discuss later, which is signs you know you're getting older when you're excited about coupons. Or that could be signs that you're like a poor millennial or something like that. It works on many levels, but
yeah. I think that's growing from
PC
early pastoral years of having to watch every dollar.
Yeah. No, I agree with the PC points, Jessica, and we're slaying Amanda with our
PC
discussion.
point.
Yeah, shoppers, right?
Yeah, my wife collects some of that stuff.
Yeah, buying.
I don't know if we've ever used it.
Really?
Oh. Free groceries, maybe at some point.
The nice thing about the point stuff, like we go to Save on Foods for our groceries. So the nice thing is, like, once you get the cards and stuff, like if you just remember to scan it or whatever, like you're there anyways. And then when it kicks in, you're like, oh, that's really great. Awesome.
Yeah.
No Frozen Superstore. Yeah.
Well, so I mean, since we're already on this tangent.
And there's another one. PC points pay for a Christmas dinner each year. Like I love it. Same
Nice.
with like air miles and stuff. Like
Yeah.
if you're dedicated to it, yeah, it pays off at some point.
Well, so I mean, this is what I was going to say. My air miles, I've never used my air miles. We got an air miles card first when we were moving here, and so we've been putting a lot of stuff just on the credit card and whatever. And I don't know. I'm assuming I have a lot of air miles, but my account this month said it's like 80 something thousand.
Is that good?
I don't know. I'm assuming it is.
Because sometimes they do like the big points, and you're like, "Whoa!" So I think I have so much, but then it's like it takes 100,000 to make $5 or something.
Well,
like that.
I think I if I'm not mistaken, I think it's about 30,000 for a plane ticket. So I've got almost 3 free plane tickets now.
Yeah.
So
It's nice.
yeah. What's my mother's on here?
Hi, Steve's mom. please send pictures for us to share live of baby Steve.
No, please.
Please.
I don't want to slay everybody with the cuteness. You wouldn't believe
That's
how
right,
cute I
that's
was.
Well, now we have to see. So, yeah. Yeah, I thank you all for your comments about cashing in on points and stuff like that. It's fantastic. Yeah. Really close to 2 free plane tickets anywhere in the world. That is fantastic. And see, again, the nice thing is like that's just from years of scanning the card or whatever, and
that's all it is.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, we could spend all day talking about points and stuff.
We've hit something that's near and dear to many people's hearts.
Yeah, we'll have a show dedicated to coupons, points, and saving tactics for the poor, which is like all of us. But we have a newfie phrase of the day today that was given to us last week, right, Steve?
Yeah, I think Mary Moore had suggested this one.
Yeah. So what's our phrase today?
Me nerves are rubbed right raw.
Me nerves are rubbed right raw. So once again, everyone who's from away, not Newfoundlandish, take a guess at what that means. Send us comments. Those of you from the Isle, we know you know. You don't need to brag. Come on, give us a chance. Now, I feel like this one's pretty intuitive, which is surprising because most of them aren't, in my opinion. But yeah, me nerves are rubbed right raw. What do you think that means? We'll sit in silence until you guess.
I'm just enjoying my chocolate chip muffin.
So I'm at home today, helping watch the kiddos, and I missed out on free muffins.
You did. Somebody had left some muffins yesterday, I think, at the office. So threw that in the microwave, and it's delicious.
Oh yeah. Those things are good for like a week, in my opinion. Just like life hack: put it in the microwave with a small cup of water at the same time, and that helps keep it moist and hydrated instead of drying out. And or at least that's worked with other bread type products I've done before. I would assume.
Okay.
Because I think the microwave it zaps the moisture in the thing you're cooking, right? And so it dries it out. But put water in there, and it helps keep it moist. I don't know how.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah,
I'll have to try that sometime.
Well, no one's taken a guess. What's we must have only people from Newfoundland watching today. So
I know that's not true.
Well, so my guess would be me nerves are rubbed right raw. That this would be I'm frustrated. I'm angry. I'm feeling rather afraid. My nerves are raw. So I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much. So this is probably more one that's nervous, not nervous, irritated or frustrated, or
right. Yeah. So if I were to say, Steve, you're rubbing me nerves right raw, would that be the way of saying it?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Same as getting on my nerves, right?
Right.
Right. My nerves are right raw.
Nerves
But
are
it's funny because it's the right, like this is the Newfoundland lingo here. Not just rubbed raw, they're rubbed right raw.
rubbed right raw. Then
which
there's right
demonstrates
Newfoundlandish.
it just demonstrates how annoyed or irritated you are. It's
Right.
because it's my nerves is raw, you're a little bit, but if they're right raw,
I feel like there was a delay. Actually, we're
yeah,
getting all the comments in now. Yeah. So sorry, guys.
they
There must have been a
came
delay
in.
in our server.
It came in later, yeah.
Yeah. Nervous, feeling on edge. Yeah. You're irritated enough that you're super mad. Yeah. Shaken up. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There's a lag in our server, so we didn't see those comments pop in until I'm seeing now that they're a couple minutes late. That we're seeing them. But yeah, no, thanks for commenting. So yeah, rubbed raw. Cool.
Yeah. My nerves is rubbed right raw.
Mhm.
So Lance, we had teased we're going to do a show on, or today we're going to talk about signs you're getting older.
That's right.
Signs that and the couponing thing kind of teased that. I had no intention. That was a good way to go into that. But what we had talked about was the excitement last week that I went and picked up a compost bin
Mm-hmm.
and got a good deal on it.
Got
a good deal on it.
On a compost bin.
Yeah, and
so that you can compost things.
Well, and so like I feel like I'm adulting hard here now when you're getting excited over picking up a compost bin for your garden.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, so we want to ask you guys what are the signs, the things you get excited about, and it just reminds you, I'm getting older, because as a kid or whatever, you aren't excited about the idea of getting a compost bin.
Yeah, I can just imagine what I would have said to my father if he was excited about getting a compost bin.
Yeah. Nicole got a compost bin a few weeks ago. Super exciting.
Her and Greg are adulting hard too. Yep.
Got it. Love it. Yeah, for me recently it was it's like getting the taxes done and then finding out you get money back and then being like, oh, the debt I can pay off with this. Exciting. Yeah. Staying in bed and going to bed. Yeah.
I get to stay in and go to bed early on a Friday night. Yes.
Party time. I agree. Yeah. So Danica and I both like playing video games. And so when we were first married, which will be 8 years ago, August 31st is our anniversary. So 8 years ago when we first got married, we, young and early 20s and no kids and 2 disposable incomes. And so we quite enjoyed staying up late on like a Friday night or whatever, playing video games stuff, sometimes till like 3 in the morning. And certainly can't do that anymore. Now it's like 10:30. It's like
I'm crashing hard.
Yeah. When your kids stay up later than you do. Yeah. Yep, Heather. Yeah.
We're at that stage in our house now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Chloe's the night owl.
Mm.
And I always thought I was the night owl, but I was, I'm not, midnight or even a little bit later some nights, but she's even beaten me now. So
yeah. Being the first one in your house to go to bed way before children. Yeah, the kids staying up late and going to bed early. Signs are getting older for sure.
Yeah.
And being excited about it, I think, is the thing. Excited to get organizing bins in the mail. Yeah.
Organizing bins.
Organizing bins. Yeah. Oh, totally. Or like you're excited to get clothes for Christmas, things like that. Like, oh, a new sweater. And for me, it's underwear.
Socks. Like
Socks. Yeah.
I got some interesting socks the last couple Christmases, and it's like, whoa, these are cool socks.
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Yep. No, totally. No, if you guys want to send me a gift, socks and underwear, I'll be so jazzed about that. Like, it's weird. Yeah. Why do we like clothes?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Signs are getting older. No, totally. And like, I think for us, part of it's like gardening and house care and stuff like that. Like, these are things I didn't care about as a kid, but yeah, you get to an age where you're like, this is really exciting.
Yeah. Now, at the same time, let's not go overboard here. I mean, it's not
Your
all
crap stuff. No, you didn't follow my tip, Jessica.
your piles of crap stuff.
But that's okay. You do you. You
Yeah.
chase that
Yeah,
crap high.
that's right. Because you talked about the life hack, just all that stuff you think you're going to keep for crafts. Just throw it in the recycle bin. Just throw it in the garbage. Just be done with it.
But she doesn't need to worry about clutter because she's organizing it. So it's great. Awesome. Signs are getting older. Yep. Do you want to reveal your age, Steve, on the air?
I have a birthday coming up real soon.
Right. What day?
Although there's someone else who had a birthday in May yesterday.
Right. Very special boy.
So if you have his email or his cell number, shoot him a text, send him an email. Pastor Glenn Breitkreitz had a birthday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can wish him a happy birthday. But not here on Facebook, because he's not on Facebook.
No. How old is he now?
I want to say 58.
58, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he's getting up there. You wouldn't know it. Guy's got a young body for his age, you know?
Signs you're getting older when you admire the body of a 58-year-old man and say, that man is fit for his age.
Doesn't look a day above 40, you know? But his secret to his youth is hockey and putzing in his garage and yard work, and he keeps active
and hanging out with me and you. I mean, that's got to help too.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a source of renewed vigor and vitality in anyone's life.
We're keeping him young in his spirit. We're helping him.
Yeah. Marcello, when your knees allow you to know a storm is near. Though, from a certain perspective, that's like gaining a superpower. So
yeah, storm's coming. I can feel it in my knees.
all you suckers have no idea. Well, unless you Google it, but well, whatever.
My mother would relate to that one. She's like full of arthritis and stuff now, and so she gets the aches and stuff when the storm is coming.
That's right. Well, what's next on the docket, Steve? We're past the 15-minute mark. So
I think it's time for our reveal. Hey,
our reveal, yeah.
So let's just throw it up there for people to
throw up our reveal. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta find it. Suddenly, I don't know how to use this thing. Okay, here you go. Here's our big reveal for you today.
Lance and Steven in the morning.
Nights.
We're so cool.
That's so. We had put it out there to get some suggestions of what people might enjoy, and so some people said, "Hey, they'd be open to some even more serious or heavier, weightier discussions." And so we intentionally wanted to keep our Thursday morning lighthearted, fun, just a little pick me up to your day. And there's a sign that you're old. What, that Lance and Steven in the morning nights? Is that the sign?
I think so.
So what we thought we would do is once in a while, and I don't know how often, we're not committing to anything, but we would do a Knights edition. And so, I mean, it's again, this is an homage to Community, and they did that once in a while on there too. And yeah, we are excited about it. So we're going to do a weightier discussion, and we're going to do it next Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So whatever time that is in your time zone. My mother, if she wants to listen in, is going to have to stay up real late.
But she will, because she loves her boy. She has
loves
to
her
anyways, because she has to send baby photos.
So yeah, so we're going to have a little bit of a weightier discussion that night. Hopefully we won't offend too many people, but it may be a little. It'll be interesting. We'll put it that way. We're going to talk about, and it's kind of flowing out of some stuff that we've been chatting about at the office, of the polarization that we see happening in our world, and how do we have discussions with people in a climate whereby if we disagree, it's almost like you have to separate from that person. And so we want to talk about that and what we're seeing, and maybe some ways that we can navigate that, and especially from a Christian perspective and a biblical, using some biblical basis for how to approach that.
Yeah, because one of the things we see, just a teaser of it, is that biblically, that the idea of unity, particularly in the church, in the body of believers, is major issue, a major topic of discussion, and was being discussed in the face of also times and issues that were extremely divisive, and in particular the divide between Jew and non-Jew in following the ritual laws and stuff like that. And so it's a very relevant topic, and I think, Steve, our heart in doing it is that this is something that we do. I think that we feel like we're meant to offer to people, even as pastors. I think that there would be a safe space to be able to just, hem and haw about those things without it feeling like it's too toxic or that it's about a fight or a debate or anything like that. So I think when the time comes, we'd love to hear your comments from whatever side or perspective on these issues you're taking.
Totally. And the other thing that we would say is that, we're not coming in with a prepared sermon or a prepared outline or any of that stuff. We're going to come in with some ideas, some bullet points, some things to ponder, but it's really going to be more of a free flowing discussion. And
like an open forum.
Yeah. And it'll work really well if there's people that are willing to join in on that discussion.
Yeah. So 8:00 next Wednesday, put your kids to bed, wear your robe, get a nice glass of whatever you drink,
warm milk, whatever.
warm milk. And join us in our discussion. And maybe if Steve's mom's on top of it, maybe we'll even have baby photos to show.
That's funny. So, Lance, next week as well, for Lance and Stephen in the morning, so next Thursday morning, we thought it would be fun because we outed Amanda about her video game playing.
That's right.
Something that people wouldn't necessarily know about Amanda. And she was willing to come on and allow that to happen and join that video game discussion last week. I thought it might be fun to do kind of a show just around things you may not know about people.
Yeah.
And just
things you're surprised even to find out about people.
Yeah. And so we'll do little reveals for ourselves, maybe try to get some quick guests on for 2 or 3 minutes at a time. And
that'd be fun. Yeah. Great way to get to know each other more.
Yeah, totally. Totally. So, CFA, what's
Announcements.
happening? What is happening, Lance, at CFA?
Well, Steve, we got several things on the go. It's funny in a time like this where you'd think things shut down and all that. It's funny how it actually pushes us to innovate and do more in some ways. So, of course, you may know that for Sunday services, we're all online. It's completely online now.
We're
Uh,
live streaming.
Live streaming, which you can always follow our services on our Christian Fellowship Assembly Facebook page. I think we also post the link on our community group, and you can just find it on YouTube as well. I think there are links on our website too. But there's also these prayer groups that we've started, Steve.
Yep. As a staff is being more intentional in building into prayer and being a people of prayer, because there's a lot of discussion around the churches being able to gather and all these kinds of things. But what's funny is the scriptures aren't necessarily giving a direction of when you gather, it needs to look like this. But what it does say, and what we see evidence of time and time again, is when they gathered, there was prayer. And so we want to create some times where we can gather for prayer. We can gather up to 15 people in our building, and it's going to be prayer focus. And so each week we're having a prayer focus, and we're giving opportunity. We pick different days, different times, because people's schedules are all over the place. So we're asking if you can make it for one of those times in a week. We're inviting you to come pray, and praying in unity. We talk about unity, praying in unity over the same prayer points each week. And so Monday at noon, Wednesday morning at 7, and Thursday evening at 7. And also we're adding one for Sunday at noon as well.
Right.
So after our live stream is finished, Pastor Glenn is going to be here and host a prayer time following the live stream. So 4 opportunities that you can gather here each week to pray. We're really encouraging people to take advantage of that. You can sign up online, register for it online, reserve your spot. And if there's space, we'll still accept walk-ins and whatnot, but we're hoping it's going to gain some momentum as it goes along. And then what's going to happen after Pentecost Sunday, which is May long weekend, we're going to be joining with other FCA churches for an intentional 40 days of prayer and fasting leading up to Canada Day. And I just thought the timing of that was fantastic because of what we're feeling God has been speaking to us. And then with these new restrictions, we said, here's the time to do this. Let's do it. So we encourage you to try to get out to one of those 4 prayer times. And if you can't make it live, at least follow along with our prayer points each week, which we post up on our Facebook pages and our website and whatnot.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
and it's great because that's for people who maybe don't have family or a household that they're part of where you have those relationships. This is a great way to be connected in person even, and still follow the Alberta Health guidelines or restrictions. And I think that's awesome.
Cool.
And look, Steve, we're 30 minutes. We did it this week.
We did it.
Wow. We're ending at a record-breaking 30-minute count instead of 50.
Do you want to prolong it and talk a bit more stuff, or are we just going to...
No, I think we should quit while we're ahead. Don't overstay our welcome. And thank you all for listening and watching. And we hope to see you next Wednesday night and next Thursday morning. And
yep. And if you're watching after the fact, feel free to continue to comment and enjoy just hanging out for 30 minutes with us.
That's right. Well, have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe out there. We love you. And good night or good day.
Good night. It's bedtime.
Good night.